And a warm welcome on this fine day, 17th of September. Well, I'm saying a fine day. What a difference a day makes, because out there is certainly like winter up here. It is freezing cold. But what a difference it makes on the charts, and we're about to find that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the economic calendar, see if there's any times you need to be aware of today. And we're also going to look at the strongest and weakest of the Forex market to see if there's a basket that you can potentially use. Now, all members of the squad, regardless, get to see this as soon as it's made. Otherwise, it's released early morning. So let's jump straight into this. And what we can see is the dollar, as suspected yesterday, had nowhere else to go but up. Now, it was on the floor. It's now moved up a point. It's still relatively weak. Now, this will put sort of pressure still onto gold, so be really careful with that sort of thing. But the pound, which is something that I watch and track, is now starting to move down over as well. Now, if we look at the change of strength, the dollar has gathered quite a bit of pace. It's moved 15 points from the last data sample, but the pound has fell off the cliff. Now, this is illustrated here. You can kind of see that. 13 points down, the dollar has moved up. And then when we look at the overall strength, the pound is going this way, the dollar is going that way. But the biggest mover and shaker is sort of the Swissy has moved up the most. And as just stated, the pound is what's suffering. Now, I look at the pound first thing on the morning. Its ATR is getting better. And it's now becoming a tradable asset again. Whereas prior, it was a little bit on the weak side. Euro dollar, it's not really moving that well. So what happens in a situation like that is a trade that I would expect an hour might now take 2 hours. Just markets have changed slightly. Okay, so not a great deal of shakers on here. If I was going to be looking at something, it'd be USJPY seem to be the better contenders. As you can see down on my list, these are the 5 products I pick. So JP's up here, US is down there. They're the furthest apart. So it's something to keep half an eye on later on this afternoon. So I'm quite pleased with that. And as I was saying, with euro dollar, well, its ATR is pretty low. So it's not really something I'll pay attention to too much. And I don't trade the Swissy and the New Zealand, which is what the pick is up there. So I'm back to USJPY. So I'll keep an eye on that. Now, when it comes to the economic calendar, there is lots of news around today, as you can see. We're currently going through a little bit of UK news at the moment with the inflation rates, etc. Now, that might help spark the pound a little bit, but time will tell through the morning. Now, when it comes on to filters, if you take all the low level out, you start thinning the herd a little bit. So what we can actually see between now and this afternoon, there's nothing really to concern yourself with. So this morning will be predominantly a technical trade. But once you come into this afternoon, there is lots and lots of news. In fact, this afternoon, be really careful, certainly if you are trading the US markets. So I'll be looking to be gone by 1 o'clock because high impact comes in at 1:30, but it then continues right through the afternoon. Yes, a little bit of CAD won't really shake the market much, but this lot will, certainly because it's going to be setting up for this section here, which will be the FOMC tonight at 7 o'clock, and that'll run right through to the close of business. And what that can do is, if you're on the wrong side of the trade, you can be caught in it overnight. You're going to get caught with your swaps, and then it'll be a real problem. One of the better things to do is just let it have its day and trade the aftermath. Have yourselves a good one. Catch you soon.